More Division 1 Plus, everyone! Der Locustenschwarm goes up against the Masters Clash Academy. So, this is going to be an interesting one. Again, we're going to touch up on what exactly a Division 1 Plus is, in case that you people are surprised that you're seeing some very strange mixed teams here. On the left side, for the Locustenschwarm, we have Yazu on Anduin, Dainu on Alarak, Witch Clone on Tassadar, Tai is playing Hogger, and Lauba is playing Mei. On the right side of the map, we got Nagrom on ETC, Lolom on Chromie, Vetters on Leoric, Panda Colada on Cassia, not playing Chen, another missed opportunity here, gotta call it out. And Warren is playing Brightwing, and let's go. So, Division 1 Plus is the top division in Heroes Lounge. I mean, back in the day, it was only Division 1 to 7 or 1 to 8, but then they realized that within Division 1, because you have so many former HCC players play there, so many people that you're seeing in big tournaments like Masters Clash, CCL, Meta Madness are now playing in Heroes Lounge 2 with mixed teams where just players from different teams can just have some innocent fun in the amateur scene. And because of the big gap in skill between the top teams in Division 1 and the bottom teams in Division 1, the Heroes Lounge set up the organization. They decided that they would establish Division 1 Plus, where only the best teams of Division 1 play, just to make it a bit more competitive and make it also more interesting for viewers and for everyone else. So we got the teams here. Again, these are mixed teams, as you can already see. The Masters Clash Academy, not really a lot of players that you will be familiar with, but they are very high up in the standings of Division 1 Plus, so I gotta give them that immediately. And for now, we have, as our first map, Tomb of the Spider Queen. So, a little bit of a party time here. And the setup is already interesting, because we got an Alarak here, we got Tassadar, which lately is a bit more popular again. And what I personally also love is that we are seeing some Tai once more. So Tai is playing in this one, currently sitting on the side lane. Would definitely be awesome to see him at some point on Zeratul or Tracer for the good old times. The camp at the bottom of the map is already taken. And with this, we got the attack in the mid lane. Nagrom gets attacked here. Yeah, Brightwing on their side. A lot more ETC now being played too, by the way. Not only in this one, but also in one of the previous series that we took a closer look at. I honestly don't really know which clone is, but whoever Smurf that is, yeah, that bad boy is already getting silenced here. Okay. Probably said something nasty in chat. Triggered a couple of flakes here. Either way, with the level 4, we got, as usual, a piercing light in. And it's time to party. The wave clear is ready for Leoric as he goes for the Neil Peasant, so he can set the rotation up. And one of the important things is, of course, the electric fence for our boy Tassadar. Yeah. I mean, we got the wall builder team over here. If that is not Team Trump, then I don't know what is. I mean, seriously. Here's the first wall. Exactly. The first fence is already in, and you just wait until we get level 10 and Mei is going to do their thing. ETC gets murdered already. They go for Chromie, and that's a kill. The Chrome Star is taken apart. That's a double kill for the blue team. Nicely done. Well played. But, yep. Here we go, the electric fence. And honestly, every single time you see that, I just wish that we had someone like Diablo who could capitalize on this even more by just simply stunning targets into it. If you want to go for the full wall builder team, I think that you have to put Leo onto the blue team too. Then you have more or less everyone. I guess to an extent Kel'Thuzad can also get some structures into action. And I'm pretty sure that I'm forgetting about someone here that people will point out to me. But those are at least the 3 or 4 that come to mind as we speak. Now, with all of this being set up, there's already another action in the mid lane happening. A good fence is being established as they're trying to make the play for Leo. Can't get the kill, though. Lauba slowing them down. And it gets away. 114 sadism right now for Alarak. We don't have stacking on level 4 at this point. And in the meantime, the bot lane is still being held by Tai, who has 16 gems. The teams both turned in a few of those at least. But there's the slide. Yeah, and Tassadar gets saved by Anduin. Nice. Yazu paying attention and not giving the red team a chance to make the play right here. The Masters Clash Academy so far. Trying to finally get a kill in. But at least they're on the same level, so they have nearly the same experience. Got level 7 talents for both teams. And also, the red team has so far done a better job turning their gems in. So if they get the first objective here, would bode well for them if they can control the momentum a little bit. Level 7 now, the Psionic Echo is taken. Yeah, and they are trying to allow Brightwing to turn in, and it puts them to 47 gems. Nice. Another 3, if they can sneak them in somewhere. And they get the first objective. They get the first Lavawave here. We're gonna try and check this out. Same time, Chromie gets attacked again, but is able to escape. Very happy here about that. But the blue team is still pressuring. Yeah, they're going straight for the mid lane right now. The range poke is there. Again, Alarak trying to set the kills up. Dino is doing his best. Yeah, but ETC with a slide. Nicely done. Lauba still able to survive. Not a problem. And ETC is not the only one that can slide here. Lauba with a big skate trying to put the pressure onto Cassia, who nearly dies in that encounter. But it's Leo at the bottom that they have to worry about. Ty was trying to flank in here. And look at ETC! Losing his level 4. The crowd surfer immediately to put some extra pressure onto Ty. It didn't quite work out the way that they intended, but it was definitely a bit of a what the hell moment for Augur. So well done here. Nicely done. 2 kills to 0. Turn in attempt now at the bottom of the map. Ty delivered everything, so now they have 45 gems that they deliver too. And another slide. I like this. We don't see this talent a lot, but I like that Nogrom is trying to play as aggressive as he can here. So good shit. The turn-in has successfully been completed by Leo at the bottom of the map, by the way. So now the Red Web Weavers are going to descend first. Slight experience lead. Oh, that would be... Yeah, that kill is gold. Perfect. It doesn't get better than that. Your opponent gets a turn in and you follow with an immediate kill. And that is going to make this push so much weaker. Even though the death time is still rather low, that was still a nice setup here. So good stuff. In the meantime, the deadly charge. Anduin Light Bomb with a deadly charge. They're trying to go for the kill against Mei, but Lauba is still alive and Yasuo is also helping out here. But yeah, that's going to be some sexy combos with Alarak. There it is! And Dino didn't want to. Yasuo was sitting as like, go, go, go. And I was like, yeah, no, not today. Also, I was talking about walls a little bit earlier, but it seems that Lauba doesn't want to go for the wall play. Instead, he goes full Snowflake on this one and comes in with the Avalanche. So a little bit of a snowball play that we're seeing from him. They're going for the defense at the top lane first. Level 10 abilities obviously make this defense even easier. But at the bottom of the map, the MC Academy is at least looking for some value against the structures. And even here, it's not really working out. It takes some of those down, but it's not enough. And in the meantime, though, they got their own level 10, so maybe they have a chance here. Shockwave being used. Oh, the big Entomb. And ETC dies, but so does Anduin. And Tassadar comes through with the Archon, but everybody is low. Everybody is low for the blue team. They gotta get the hell out of there. And they do. Yep, they are able to save everyone, or are they? Ty, the Juke Master! He eats some extra damage, but he's still able to make it out of the fight. So 4 kills to 1 now in favor of the blue team. I mean, they're definitely the favorite in this. The player power on their side is for sure much, much better. But as I said, the Master / Academy is definitely not a pushover team by any means. They've been doing really well so far in Division 1+. And they're currently firing back as best they can. It was a bit unlucky for them to lose Cassia just as the objective was starting to touch ground, but still, we have them now with Chromie on 22,000 damage. But of course, they gotta face the music now, and that's really the dangerous part. After the blue team defended against the Lavawave, they now have their own objective starting to move through the lanes. And that's really where the MC Academy has to prove that they are able to defend this without losing too much, and this is going to be tricky. If the Kustenschwarm is able to get a lot of momentum here, then they have a chance to snowball this map hard. And they're going to try to do exactly that. Also, Leo has 39 gems, so if he dies, that would be a total disaster. Leo has to be very, very careful. With 39 gems in your hands, you are the linchpin. You're the ticket back into the game. If you die, it's pretty much lights out. Unless obviously somebody picks them up. But as it stands, Leo is already rather low. And everybody else is just focusing on the defense in the mid lane. Chrome is also sitting at the top. At the bottom of the map, Leo, careful, dude. You have no HP here. You need to be really, really careful here. Defense in the mid lane, well done. At the top, Chromie has already done the job. So that's another one that isn't really in trouble. And Veters decides that it's time to head back. And I absolutely agree with that decision. If you are that low and you have this many gems, you just need to cut your losses. Move back and fight another day. Anyways, level 13 talent advantage is in, and the blue team is trying for a double turn in. They have the gems for sure. So does the red team on the other hand, so they could do that too. There's already the avalanche. That didn't hit anything though. Yeah, that avalanche was not that successful. That light bomb on the other hand was kind of dangerous. Yeah, Mosh Pit trying to create some space for them. In comes Lauba and the kill against Chromie. ETC slides out as the Entomb hit him too. They're trying to go for May, but they just can't get the kills here. They're struggling so much, and that's another one as Cassia dies to Tacita. Tacita takes her down. That's a kill, that's a wrap on the bot lane. They finally have level 13, but it is too late. And they're trying to go for Leo. Thankfully, he already turned his gems in. Now, thankfully, at least that happened. But, of course, they're losing the bottom fort now. And they might lose even more here. Yeah, 41 stacks for Cassia. Good for her, but the fort is down. And, of course, now the blue team can resume what they started off with. The attempt to go for another objective, and they will get the web weavers here. Dino alone has 44 gems. I mean, that's an easy 53. Yeah, but maybe that 51. Actually, much closer to this than I expected them. Hello? Hello, team? Oh my god, that's 30 gems, guys. Anduin is turning in at the bottom of the map, so he's completing it, but they just lost 30 gems. Lauba gets zoned away. No chance for him to recover anything here. That's 30 gems down the drain. They get the web weaver wave, don't get me wrong, that's great. What the hell? Lauba? What was that? He wants to build a snowman or something. I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, 33,000 damage for Alarak right now. And this is again, this could still be rough because a lot of the structures are going to fall now. But taking those 30 gems away from them, this is huge. If they can now defend a little bit and maybe get their own turn in, they might have a chance of clawing their way back into this game. Now, in the middle of the map, as you can already tell, they're losing a lot of ground here. That fort is nearly gone, and despite the fact that it didn't get destroyed, with the blue team now starting to jump on it, they're losing. There's no saving this one. Now, we got at the top side, still another one, another fort for them. This one they can probably hold on to. The bigger question is what's happening at the bottom of the map, because now that they have level 16, the blue team is going to try for keep. And that's a big power spike. Anduin alone with a Glyph of Faith on level 16. I mean, are you kidding me? That is so good for them now. Whenever ETC is making a play, Yasuo has to be... Oh, careful. There's the Entomb. Light Bomb. ETC with a Mosh. But he's dead, and so is Brightwing. Brightwing is down. ETC is down. The Light Bomb engage into the backline, nearly taking Chromie down too. And they go for a keep. Their keep is gonzo, everybody. And with the 5 versus 3, are they going for it? I'm not sure if they can really do that now, but they are trying, as it seems. They're making the play. Nah. Not really, right? They can't end the game here. Well, they're about to go lock another kill in, and they're still on level 16 for the opponent's team. Lauba is just dropping that thing on cooldown. I don't really think that he's actually trying to hit someone here. So yeah, the trollolololol is real in this one. But they're falling back for now, waiting for another minion wave. I don't know if I would really chase him here. I don't understand why they're chasing. This is still... Guys, you need to be careful. Yeah, exactly, because of this. That's the death of Leo, the death of Cassia, and all of a sudden, what looked like they might just live to fight another day seems to potentially be the end of the game after all. Yeah, maybe with the camp here. Maybe they're just going to go for another key, but either way, that's 150 sadism also on Dinu's Alarak. And they can easily move to the mid lane now. 44,000 damage against the 35,000 Cassia has. Dinu is easily top damage in the game. And, well, here we go. That's the opportunity to take another wall down, maybe go for another keep. Even ETC is already back out. They shouldn't be so aggressive. It's still not level 16. They need level 16. And they are already 2-3 levels behind. That in and of itself is a problem. They have enough gems for a turn in, not that they need a whole lot, but the problem is that the blue team has enough for another turn in as well. And the next web weaver wave would very likely be the end of the MC Academy in game number 1. This is a best of 3 series, by the way. Yeah, we had a lot of best of 5s lately, of course, with the Masters Clash and the Korean tournament that I casted as well, the Fish Cup. But this is a best of 3 indeed here in Division 1+. And now that they have the Lavawave, they're going to try and end. Game number 1 is looking good for the blue team. 11 kills to 2. They got a strong opening here. And ETC, he's not having a good game yet, does he now? Died 3 times already. Alarak tries to go into the back line with a light bomb. Yep, and there's the big save. Anduin is just amazing against Leo. Whenever the Entombs come out, Anduin is amazing in that role. And unbelievable. Tai survives this time. There's the setup. Oh my god, that was a beauty. 4 heroes down, and we're going to take another look at it. 5-man team wipe. And as they go for the core, we take another look at that snowball. Check that one out. A triple hit, and then the big kills. Great play by Lauba in that situation. The core falls, as you can see, and this is a lock on game number 1. The blue team with a lead in the best of 3 series at Division 1+ of Heroes Lounge. Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet, so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV. Game number 2, the lead for the Locustenschwarm. Starting on the left side of the map, and we got a couple of swaps in here. After game number 1, they decided that they can afford to go a bit more outside the box here. With Dainu on Gazlo, Witch Clone is playing Tacita again. We got Yasu on Ana. Tai is playing Ragnaros on the other side. And we got Lauba on Zeratul. So technically, we could even see them with a Void Prison into a Ragnaros Sulfura Smash. Maybe also with Gazlo here on a Gravel Bomb. So there's a couple of combos that they could run. Unless, of course, they want to do something totally insane with like Void Prison into Lavawave, which I don't think is even possible properly. But, I mean, time will tell. It's definitely a bit more of an out-of-the-box comp that they're running here. Whereas the MC Academy is running Nagrom on Diablo, Lolom on Abatha, Vitters on Dehaka, Panda Colada on Cassia, and Warren on Uther. So, an Abatha setup on Towers of Doom here. And obviously, after game number 1, the blue team decided that they would play something a little bit more, as I mentioned, out there. Now, again, if you're playing in the amateurs... Oh, is that first blood? Yes, indeed it is. Easy kill. Nice. Yeah, that was a good one. So, nicely done here. No, but as I mentioned, the important part, honestly, is that right now the MC Academy has, of course, a chance to bring this back a little bit. That's one of the good things when you're like a team of players that have a lot of experience and plays in a lot of the top-level leagues and tournaments, like the boys that we're seeing on the blue team side. You are a bit more free in the amateur scene to just also have a bit more of a relaxed game where you're just trying something different. And that they might go overboard there eventually. This might be one of those, we'll see. But it also gives you a chance to just try some stuff that normally you would shy away from when you're going up against an opponent that could take you down, where there's a lot on the line. So for now, they're trying to set something up with this entire Diablo setup. I mean, even Tacita could, by the way, go and jump into the Wombo combo here, of course, with this ult. But as it stands, here's the play. Careful. They're trying to make the kill happen for Lauba. And yes, Zeratul is dead. Yeah, the big invade here from the MC Academy. They're a bit late to take the camp, so they're losing out on the pumpkins. But they get the kill, and that's 2 kills, 2-0. So they're definitely trying to punish the blue team as best they can for the picks that they made here. Lauba gets also ward stun. I gotta say that I really like how Diablo is setting these kills up the entire time. Nagrom on Dibbles makes some serious... He creates some serious opportunities for his team right now. And has done so throughout this, so far, short game. But there's another potential kill. And Dainu is gonna die. Well, or is he? No way. Yasu. Nicely done. Good job, Yasu. The pew 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 of Ana keeping him alive. Well played. Also, the cleave build continues for Zeratul, so it seems like Lauba is going a bit old school on him. Not going... I mean, honestly, I really think he's going to go for Void Prison here. Lauba doesn't seem the type to go for the standard Might of the Nerazim build, and I also don't think that he is strong enough on Zeratul to pull this off properly. So with him already going into cleave and the ults looking a bit like we're going to see a Void Prison setup, I would be surprised if he would go for a standard build here with Might of the Nerazim. But again, time will tell, we'll see. But given the fact that we have a lot of potential in regards to the ults for some bombos, I think that's what they're looking for. Now, of course, they're going to also try to get the advantage here on the altars. The bottom is already taken. Same for the top. That's already 8 shots fired. Easy peasy. Red team is a bit late in an attempt to take the top right. But given the fact that they're running an Abathur composition, it doesn't surprise too much that they are only getting one of the altars early on. It would have surprised me if they've got two, to be absolutely honest with you, considering the circumstances here. So, well, as it stands, we now have 2 kills to 0 already. 21 stacks, decent stacking for good old Cassia, so there's that. And what else are we gonna get? Oh, the wall. Yeah, that was a nicely set up, so Veteras is already in a little bit of trouble. But anyways, talking about trouble. Yeah, Tehaka, careful. Even with the help of Abathur, he might have bitten off a little bit more than he can chew here. Tehaka about to be taken down. And yeah, there it is. Alright, easy peasy. Kill against Tehaka. He's down already. Mule is taken on level 7. We got the Master Blaster. I mean, for the talent name alone, you gotta take it, right? I mean, for that alone, it has to be taken. So, yeah, there it is. But anyways, now that we are with the Malevolence on our level 7 for Diablo, it's also worthy to point out that after Mule, we have the Prolific Dispersal for Abathur on level 4. Here comes the play, straight with a quick hit for Norgrom, yeah, but they are not able to take Diablo down. He's also at 68 stacks, so he's not fully stacked yet, but the hit point pool is definitely increasing slowly. Let's see what they can do once level 10 hits. Yeah, Dippers. I just praised you a second ago. No! The kill. Yeah, Diablo down. Well played. Lauber with the final hit as he jumps in again. Went into Wormhole on level 7. So they are again in the driver's seat. Level 9 against level 8. An entire level ahead with the combo. And they have, of course, a lot of wave clear on this one too, which they're trying to use to take the bell tower down. I don't think they can go for the early conversion here, but they're going to try. Yeah, Uther still alive, but there's a double altar, and they are gonna go for the double channel. But that could be a kill, and Tassadar dies again. Nice! And they're even interrupting Dainu with another Tong. If he gets the cooldown back in time, he might be... he tried to get the stun out, but they won't be able to kill. Hello? Don't tell me he's actually sticking around long enough for them to get the kill in. With Abathur, they just might. They're already getting the kill on Zeratul, and there's the stun, and the kill against Caslow. It was kind of insane, though, to see how long Anna could keep the Goblin alive. That was crazy. There's the level 10 abilities for them, so that double kill really helped them. Not only did they get the double hits off, here goes the core down to 28 against the 32, but they also have a 5-2-2 kill advantage. So nice. Divine Shield is in, the Isolation is ready for this. And there's the setup. Yes, we have the Void Prison, guys. We indeed have VP, Lavawave. We have VP, Lavawave, Gravel Bomb, and Black Hole. They're going for it. There is no way this hits. There is absolutely no way they can make the Lavawave hit. I don't believe that for a second. The rest, I believe. The Lavawave, no. I just, no. Lavawave is on the move, and nope. Alright, so they get the Lava Wave in. Hits the additional camp, by the way. So yeah, 2 of the minions survive. Good for them. There's the combo on our boy Diablo, but that didn't work. Yeah, Zeratul, Gravel Bomb. Not even close, baby. Yeah, that timing was off. It's like they don't play this every day or don't train it properly. I honestly think this would have been much more successful if they went for Sulfura Smash. But yeah, apparently Lava Wave it is. I don't think they're going to get the value that they're hoping for out of it, but time will tell. 6 kills to 2. It's definitely going to give us a couple of funny moments, so there's that. But so far, the combo potential, let's just face it, I'm not impressed. It's not really working out yet. The day is young, the day is young. They might be able to pull something off, you never know. So for now, well, what do we have here? Abathur is doing his thing in the middle. Lolom is sitting tight. Tai is already in play. Bottom of the map. The kill against Tassadar. Nice. Tassadar down. Dainu is getting pushed back. Here's the jump as Diablo makes his way in, and they're getting another Protoss. Only a dead Protoss is a good Protoss. As Tassadar dies, so does Zeratul. Good on them. They get the double kill in here. And the Panda Colada is stacking. And it's stacking a lot, by the way. We are 8 minutes in and we're already looking at 53. Nicely done. Yeah, the channel on the altar. And they're easily moving away from this. That's 24 points now as Tacita is back. So they're slowly taking a bit of a lead, but this is of course an awesome combat map. Level 13 talents are roughly available for both of them. Oh, the paperback. It's just the best. Hey, Gazlo is a lot of fun, I gotta say. He was fantastic in Alpha. I played a lot of Gazlo in Alpha. He was tons of fun there. I mean, back then there was like so many heroes that were insanely OP. And had to be rebalanced over and over and over again as heroes progressed, but still. So, yeah. The damage output, what do we get? We got 29,000 for Cassia, 19,000 for the Gazlord. So Gazlo is doing his thing. And, well, as it stands, maybe, would it be awesome if Abathur could, if they could kill Abathur with a Lavawave? That would be fantastic. If he blanks on it and doesn't realize it, that would be funny as hell. Big team fight, for example. You know where Abathur is positioned. You set the Lavawave up. He misses it. And the slug just gets taken down by it. That would be fantastic. But yeah. I think the game plan is to somehow get value in the team fight itself. And I don't know if they can pretty much pull it off. Maybe they can force them to disengage. But even if you just move through the wave, that would already minimize the value that you get out of it. So that would be great too. But either way, for now, we got level 13 talent on both sides and a single altar this time. So here's the opportunity for the blue team to maybe get their combo set up again. Ragnaros is the one that rotates between the lanes just time and time again here. And let's see what they can do. One is already down at the bottom here. There it is. The lava wave is coming. There's no way this works. And, well, you got a little bit of a connect, but again, as long as you don't move with it, it doesn't matter. So they've put all the ults out, and the red team is indeed dying, but Lauber dies first. And the red team still keeping them alive. Oh my god, even the Panda Colada is still there. A bit too strong for them. And now that Tacita is dead, they're focusing their attention on Tai, who's barely able to make it out, but holy hell. I mean, again, nice attempt, but there's the shots fired now that they take control. And it's 10 kills to 2, and they're really pulling ahead in experience. And he's gonna get Tai. One way or another, that's gonna be a dead Ragnaros. With the help of Abathur, there's no way that he escapes. Yeah, there's the shot, and Ragnaros is dead. And they're even invading at the bottom left now. So they're trying to go for this one too. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, the blue team with a bit of a meme dream setup here. After the victory in game number 2, they felt they could get away with it, but I don't think this is going to work for them. That, on the other hand, was a really nice connect. Can they set something up to follow and get a few kills? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Now that we also have the adrenaline boost for Abathur on level 16, and the elongated tongue, plus domination and benediction. I mean, that's some serious power spikes on level 16 now that we're talking about it. Dino, they want him back in the fight here. I mean, they kind of made the lava wave work a little bit, but again, as long as you move through it and not with it, you're not really taking a whole lot of damage, so there's that. But yeah, let's see what else we're getting here. I mean, for now, the party is set up. Lauber is already doing his thing, middle of the map. The attack is going on too. Gazlo, careful, he's dead already. 12 kills to 2 right now, everyone. And, well, here we go. What do we have in the mid lane? Are they trying to contest this? Triple order phase is coming up in 20 seconds. Gazlo is going to be back in 24. Should give them a lead on it. Yeah, this should be a severe blow. If they take all 3, that would be a disaster. Even if you just claim 2, it's 8 points off the core. That would put them down to only 12. But it's 16 versus 16. And that, of course, also completes the cleave setup for Lauber's build. He went straight old school with the Void Slash here, with the level 1 and level 4 synergy. It seems like they're going to get 2 of the altars here for free. Yeah. So there's the exchange. The Panda Colada. Zeratul. Yeah, no, he's not getting it. Lauber. Nah. Not moving in for it. The shots are fired. 12 to 28. Still a level disadvantage between the two of them. But I gotta say that Cassia also, with the stacks that she has, is at 48,000 damage right now. 48,000, that's quite a bit. I mean, she's stacking quite nicely. The last few fights have been really good for her. Look at the siege damage on Ty's Ragnaros. He's at 148,000. I think he only unleashed 2 lava waves so far, but him rotating between the lanes plus the lava wave during the team fight, it just gave them so much here. So at least on that, he is doing well. So off we go, 12 kills to 2. So far, the red team is running the show here. And of course, the blue team is desperately trying to make this work somehow. If not, then we're gonna go the full distance and have the 3-mapper. But, yep, let's see what they're able to do here. There it is, there it is! Lavawave into the setup, and they get it, and it does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. Zeratul is dead. The wall stun is there. They go for the kill against Hazada, who's definitely going to die, and so does Dainu. That's 3 down. They made it work somehow. It was honestly a real good attempt, and it did jack shit. It did absolutely nothing. And now the opportunity to go for double altar plus boss. Copy is down. They're even chasing Ragnaros a little bit, and Ty is in huge trouble. Yeah, Ty's gonna die. Ty is gonna die here, isn't he? Yeah. It's actually kind of sad. If you set something like this up properly, like they did, you should be rewarded at least a bit. But it just didn't work for them. So I feel bad. I honestly feel bad. So now boss is up, 3 heroes are down. 4 heroes are down. Ana is already sniffed out. And, well, Yasuo, he knows that this is most likely going to be the end of the road for them in game number 2. The 8 shots are fired, and they're hitting hard, down to 4. Boss is all you need. Yeah, some people think love is all you need. No, no, no. The boss is all you need. And they're going to go for Ana. She's dead too. That has to be game. That has to be game. Ragnaros is down. Ana is down. They got level 20. We're going to go the full distance here. There is no way they're winning this with only 3. Even with the wombo combo setup, it's just not happening. Yep, there's the kill against Hazada. They can go boss. Easy peasy. Has already leached back. And they are killing everyone. Ragnaros is the only survivor. 80 stacks for Cassia. 61,000 damage. The meme dream was a little bit too strong. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a game. Yeah, there's the wall stun. Ragnaros is down. And that's game. Easy peasy. We are going game 3, everybody. 4 more shots are being fired. That's the end of the core. And this is it. MC Academy with a victory on Towers of Doom as they tie the series and force the final map of the best of 3 here at Division 1+. Game number 3! Let's go, everybody! Second map didn't quite work out for the blue team, so now the MC Academy, they smelled some blood in the water, locked in victory number 1 in this best of 3 series here, Division 1 for themselves. But Battlefield of Eternity will crown a winner. And on the left side, we got the Lord again, Dainu back on Gazlo, and boy, did they go for a cancer comp. I mean, look at that shit. First, we got the Gazlord in, then we have Yasuo and Morales, Lauba's playing Diablo, and of course, the centerpiece of the entire ensemble with Ty on Sergeant Hammer. They're going for the Protect the Hammer with the double front line. Imperius gets played by Witch Clone, and yeah, on top of that, you got all those turrets in play as well. Nagrom on Garrosh for the MC Academy, Lolom on Gul'dan, Vegas on Sonya. We got Panda Colada on Cassia, and Warren is playing Anduin. Yeah, it's gonna be a Protect the Hammer composition throughout all of that. And Ty is already sitting in place here with the ambush. We have on level 1 the big game hunter in as well. And at this point, the question is just simply, can the red team break through the defense and take the hammer down? Reminds me a little bit of the games that Harzob's oftentimes played here in Battlefield of Eternity, where he went for the Sergeant. But they're already sneaking forward. That was a nice flip though, and Lauba is back to his usual playstyle. Tag me when Lauba feeds. Yeah, those are some sore thumbs if you're going for that play. Lauba down. You feel like at home right away. It's like 1 minute into the game, Lauba already died once. Business as usual. Nagrom capitalizing on that little positional mistake here. And in the meantime, Gul'dan and also Cassia are stacking. And especially Gul'dan, obviously, is... yeah, he's going to be able to stack against the Sergeant. Very likely, so something to keep an eye on out. if he can maybe counteract that a little bit, if he can also come in and land a good Horrify. Of course, there's a couple of counter plays available too, but still. At this point, Lolom already trying to play it out there. They're going for the camp, and they're taking control. Red team is slowly taking over here in this 5 versus 4. Only Imperius up at the top lane. The rest rotated down already. They're going for Dino. They really want that camp, and they're going to get that camp, aren't they? Lauba dashing in deep and goes the way of the Dodo Bird once again. Dino also in a little bit of trouble as he gets attacked. Camp taken, and so far so good for the Masters Clash Academy, everybody. 2 kills to 0. That's a great start for them. I'm still a little bit skeptical because the real power of the blue team is going to unfold later on, especially when Tai has access to his mobility talents and his level 4, of course, to stay a bit safer. So the early game, I suppose, is gonna more so tilt towards the MC Academy. But then again, when we're heading over into the first and second Immortal, things might change quite dramatically, and that's exactly what I'm a bit afraid of. Already we're seeing some pressure plays at the bottom of the map as Tai is attacking. And look at Yasuo. Yasuo and Morales is just sitting in the back here. Hammer has his little pocket support, pocket healer already. No flip possible because we got the siege tactics in immediately used by Tai on level 4. And therefore no chance for Garrosh to make any sneaky plays here, as the teams are now both going straight up for their Shaman camp. Still a little bit of an experience lead, obviously, for the team. And in the meantime, we are currently having Tai up at the top, taking a decent position behind the debris here, starting to take this down slowly. And this is exactly what I've been talking about earlier. Try to get to Hammer here. You gotta go to Gaslord first and all the turrets. You gotta deal with that front line. And if you can't raise that setup, then you're gonna be in trouble. And the defense that is being set up now by the Masters Clash Academy is not really working for them. Siege tactics in again. Therefore the flip against Imperius, who immediately moves out. And I think if the red team wanted to do something, maybe racing them might be the answer, but either way, it's a pretty tricky setup, and that's of course a halftime show victory for the blue team. I don't want to say without even really trying, but they can just simply play, protect the Hammer all day long, and it's nearly impossible for the MC Academy, at least right now, to get anywhere close to taking them down. Maybe racing the first one might have been the answer here. Now, of course, after Immortal number 1, it's all going to be about... Oh, nice save from Enduin. After the first Immortal, it's going to be more so about the heroic abilities and also team fights. But at least for the time being, the blue team, they were highly successful here. Now, they got the shield, they got the Immortal, they go through the top, and if Tai can siege up properly, that's going to hurt. There's no level 7 yet for him, though. So it's going to make it a bit more difficult for the blue team to really get the most out of the Hammer. But now that they're approaching, the next talent is about to hit, and that's going to be absolutely perfect for him. And they don't only have Tai as a pressure player here on siege damage, they also got, of course, the Gaslord. Nice wall stun by Lauba, trying to set it up against Garrosh. The flip, Lauba, body block, but he's fine. Lauba is still okay, and here come the level 7 talents. First of all, we're getting the Goblin Fusion over here, and as expected, the Hover Siege mode as usual. Sonya's even rotating topside now to help out the rest of the team, so that they can maybe save that fort. Nice approach here against Tai. Pretty sure we're gonna get lead, by the way. And the kill against Lauba. Alright. So 3 kills against the blue team, and I wonder who else died. Oh yeah, right, nobody. Only Diablo has been destroyed a couple of times here. So Lauba is taking not only 1 for the team, but already 3. And with that, we now have the first fort nearly destroyed. Wall is obviously completely opened up, and they can still inch forward slowly but steadily with a hammer and try to take that fort down. Sergeant is already at 12,000 extra damage, and we got 13,000 for Gul'dan, who's stacking quite nicely. Again, if you have Gul'dan, you can do a lot of stacks early on against Sergeant Hammer. That's something that they gotta do. I like that we have also Anduin here, so whenever the approach comes through Sonya, he can save her if need be, but they just don't stand a chance against the pressure play that we're seeing up at the top, and the fort therefore goes down as an immediate consequence. It's not the only thing. We have bot side, at least Cassia attempting to get some counter pressure going by taking more camps, so she comes in and takes the Khazra camp here and sets up a potential push on their side. With 30 stacks after the early game, that's not too bad for Cassia either. So Panda Colada, great name by the way. Sir Ice Cream, Panda Colada, we got some good names. I like it. But either way, It's level 9 to level 9, and we got good stacking going on for the red team, but as you can tell, they're struggling a bit in terms of siege damage and structural damage on the map. So that's what we're seeing here right now. There's the play against the Gas Lord, but Morales, the pocket support, is once again at it. Nogrom could get the stun, does, but can't go for the flip here. Sonya has to deal with the top side in the meantime, and has to try and make sure that nothing is getting wrecked over there. And as we're approaching level 10, there's now the opportunity to finally get heroic abilities into play and then see what they can do. I would expect that we're going to get Leap from Sonya, because I really figure probably Leap and Valkyrie. They have to do something to get closer to Hammer. And with siege tactics, that's going to be difficult enough as is. So you'd really have to try and play around that a bit. Unless they feel that they can pressure someone else, maybe get a gank set up on someone like Diablo, and then try and take him down. But Lawa pushes out of the fight. There's a level 10 for them. And we got the Robo Goblin. Oh yeah. Give him the clamps. Give him the clamps. No Leap, by the way, either. And no Valkyrie. So they're totally fine just playing this with pretty standard talents and just beefing through the front line, apparently. Ignoring Hammer for the now. That's usually a bit of a mistake. Quite a bit of confidence, on the other hand, from the MC Academy. If they can set up a flank against Hammer, then they got a bit of a chance. But their engage against Tai is not really all that good. So I'm wondering right now what the game plan is. How are they thinking they are going to get any kind of contact with Hammer in the backline? Because right now they're just playing a straight up fight against Tai, and that's not working out. The flip against Diablo, and well, Light Bomb already being used, but they have to fall back, all of them. And Tai is just getting one auto attack after another, and that leads to the kill against Garrosh. Garrosh down, easily eliminated. 1 kill against 3. And that was, by the way, the first kill for the blue team. First kill for them, but they're already looking fantastic again on the objective. And of course, on top of all of it, we also have for Morales the stim drone, so that is fantastic too. With that, they can just simply turn the Sergeant into an absolute monster. That auto attack damage is just going to be out of this world. All of this is even without the level 16 talent, when the Giant Killer is of course going to make this even harder. So I'm a little bit scared. I really think that the MC Academy might have a big problem here. If they can land that perfect Horrify, it might be a different story, but it's tricky. Even the sidewalls are being taken down like now from Dino because he wants to open this up a little bit, but I think they can kiss that fort goodbye. They're trying to go for Imperius, but Morales, nicely done by Yasu. Perfect play by him, they're turning it, and it's barbecue time. And thanks to the BFG, we have the kill against Garrosh. The front line is falling apart, and now the blue team is trying to push for victory here. Getting slowly but steadily closer to the wall and trying to take it down. The top side is of course pressured too. We're only 9 minutes into the game, but things are already looking very good for the blue team as they're trying to lock in the 2-1 victory here in Division 1+. And that keep, not sure if they can take it down now, but it's definitely going to take some damage. Oh, look at that. Horrify, also not successful. Well, more or less. I mean, again, they're trying to get Gaslow, but even that didn't work out. But they need to worry more about Hammer than the Gas Lord. The Gas Lord might be annoying, but the real damage dealer here is still Tai, and he is just murdering them. That keep nearly falling apart. Tai is already sitting at 27,000 damage. To be fair, it's not quite the same amount that we're seeing from Gul'dan here, but it's just much more. It's pressuring the opponent much more. And of course, the extra pressure on the Immortal is absolutely insane. So good stuff. Level 13 talents also coming up soon. And there they are. For the blue team at least, that is. And that gives us the build. I mean, the build for Diablo just continues. Firestorm all the way, every day. Morales is changing things up a little bit. Second opinion. You should always go for a second opinion. You should always do that. In every aspect of life, a second opinion just doesn't hurt. Morales agrees, obviously. And in addition to that, we now have the hyper cooling engines. Oh, Anduin with a save. But the barbecue, he's alive. The keep is down though. Yep, the demolition squad has already hit, and it has hit hard. And now after the keep has been destroyed, they're sieging up even further. The light bomb attempt. But again, Tai is present, pushes them back, and therefore Dino doesn't die. Lauba, on the other hand, dies for the 4th time in this game. 4 kills by the MC Academy. Lauba died 4 times. I mean, again, he's taking the punch for the team. He's making sure that everybody else is safe and sound, and that leads potentially to a kill against Sonya. And yep, there it is. Hammer also with a stim drone gets healed and wrecks them even further. Sonya down, Garrosh dead. The end of Anduin, and at least Dino dies too. Reported for feeding, by the way. With Lauba, we're at least used to it, but with Dino, no. 1 death is too much. Now, the big problem, of course, despite the fact that both teams have access to the level 13 talents, is simply the lead and experience that we're now seeing for the blue team. And they have, with the 4 versus 3 situation on the map, now also a chance to go straight for the Immortal again. And since the keep at the bottom lane has already been destroyed, if they lock this one in, there is a very good chance that the MC Academy is losing the top keep as well. So, yeah, that is going to be a problem. Now, they're trying to do what they can, but as it stands, the only thing that they can aim for is the camp for now. Obviously, keep in mind a little bit that we still don't have a talent advantage for the blue team, so that's at least something. But the air is getting thinner over here. The quest on level 1 is completed for Gul'dan, so that's good. 66 stacks for Cassia, also pretty decent. But they are just not able to really break through the blue team. And losing another Immortal is just not really an option if you want to hold on to that top keep. So I'm a little bit afraid for them here. I really think they needed something to put the pressure on the Hammer. And Gul'dan is doing that to an extent, but they just have trouble getting kills. At least when it matters. It's 5 kills against 5, so technically they're still doing a decent job here. But of course this all happens because the blue team is pushing maybe a little bit farther than they should. And with success, I might add. I mean, that keep fell. Horrify is in. Hits 2. They go for Lauba again. They identified the weak link. And yes, there it is. Lauba is down. Lauba dead. Top lane is pushing a little bit. And maybe now a chance to also get a kill here. Oh, Garrosh is dead. And it's a 4 versus 4. Decent damage from Gul'dan. And look at the stacks for Cassia. She's really doing work. 81 stacks for her, which is absolutely crazy. But now we have the Giant Killer for the Sergeant, and oof, it's going to rain damage. Now Dino has moved up to the top in order to defeat the camp that is attacking the fort here. Everybody else is still trying to go for the Immortal. And so far, MC Academy in this entire game has pretty much done no damage to the blue team's Immortal. But with a kill against Imperius, they might just be able to finally get something done. So they are pushing it. Someone needs to deal with the bottom of the map since Catapult are massing there already. It's still early in the game, so they're not very likely taking the core down, but it could result in a few of the hit points being reduced here. I mean, we're talking about 3 catapults and a 4th one attacking the middle, so there's quite a bit of damage already being done, despite the fact that we're only 14 minutes in. But here's the flip. Nice throw to the front with a light bomb. They're trying to get the kill. Yeah, the shield is falling in the meantime on the core. The MC Academy is losing at least some core points, but they're willing to accept that in order to get the kills. And Dino falls, but so does Garrosh. There's the Horrify, and Diablo is gonna die again. Or is he? Hello, Cassia down, 91 stacks for her. The core is at 85%. And they are going for the follow-up kill against Sonya, which they lock in. Anduin still on the run, I might add. And Gul'dan is doing what he can to at least keep the core alive. And look at him. Anduin, yeah, he's going for the French defense, and he is amazing at running away. 4 heroes high in his heels, and he keeps them busy for a long time. Just running as fast as possible with the new boots. Anduin was always good on that. Retreat! Yeah, fight, live another day. Okay, so. Or the other way around. At that point, Gul'dan at least gets the synergy with the level 1 talent, but again, we're looking at the same problem. Finally, they did at least some damage. I mean, it's not like the red team wasn't able to do some Immortal damage, but it's just simply not enough. They were willing to sacrifice some of their hit points on the core already, just to get to the point where they can contest this Immortal, and it didn't really work out the way that they intended. So now they are looking at a really uncomfortable position. Not only are they 2 levels behind, but the Immortal is going to go for the keep at the top. There's a double camp push at the bottom of the map too, and it seems like the blue team isn't even thinking about doing too much work topside. We have Imperius still trying to get the camp here, which he will most likely lock in. And with a 2-pronged attack now by the blue team, they have a very solid chance of simply going for the core and take it down directly, or allowing the top keep to fall, because the MC Academy, I mean, they can't protect everything. They have to either focus on the bot or the top lane. They won't be able to make both of it happen. And the Immortal has already arrived up at the top and is starting to break through the wall. Whereas everybody else is focusing at the bot lane as the fight breaks out once again. Lightning Breath already in. The BFG is missing. Anduin, and he gets away. Anduin on the run. The Panda Colada is down though. Cassia is eliminated. Anduin is dead too. Horrify is there, but it's still the end of Garrosh. And with that triple kill, with that quad kill, with that 5-man team wipe, the game is guaranteed to end in favor of the Locustenschwarm. Yeah, the blue team locks in a 2-1 victory here in Division 1 Plus against the MC Academy and establishing themselves all the way up at the top of the standings for now. GG and well played.